One second. Hold on. Oh, perfect. Welcome, 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 everyone, to the Huggy Show with your host, Huggy. Oh boy. Um, for anyone that I would say that oh, I would tell you that it's been a while since I've done like proper crazy um commentary nonsense. Hold on. Because back in my day, when I was trying to cut my teeth into the YouTube sphere, I got enamored with drama, small commentary drama, blood sports and the like, and then this whole drama with Tony Belushi, and then you had dog pile after dog pile after motherfucking dog pile. 1 second of and like that last stream, literally everyone was fucking over Tony, and and people are going after Tony, and then the tide turned, and everyone was going after everyone else. It was like everyone pointing at fingers at everyone else, like it was a Spider-Man meme. And look, I let the dog pile on for way too long, and that's my bad. But overall, I like I will only do that type of show if it's something new, if it's something brand new. Look, going through all of that nonsense, get the fuck out of my face with that. Everyone fucking yelling, drunkenly yelling, threats, craziness. No, we're not doing all that. So that's why we're going back to basics. That's why I am trying to cleanse the palate of the stream. And just go back to talking with people, having fun. I will. Oh, what the fuck? Wait a second. I have to fix this. Just in case people do decide to come in. But yeah, after the fact, I was taking a look at the LCU. And it's still it's still similar shit. Uh, we had people thought that Xylie and Billy were gonna pop off. That they were gonna do massive numbers. The the reunion of the Rewind superpowers, and that shit was not hitting as hard as they think it should be. Look, it has gotten to the point where I feel like there was so much poisoning of the well regarding Billy and Xylie, and the fact that what the hell? The fact that Billy and Xylie are only doing this because no one else can really make Rewind pop says a lot. It smells more of desperation than cashing in. Because look, it has gotten to the point where I do not see any host in that space be a mainstay there for so long. If you look at the stuff that's going on, then yes, it's interesting, but it's nothing groundbreaking. Like it. I would say that in order for the universe to be something that's way beyond the niche community it's cultivating, something has to draw other YouTubers in to talk about it, to give it, exposure. Because, mind you, when you have Boogie 2988 uh, kicking everything off with the whole arc and having people like Destiny, Mudahar, like other YouTubers that have nothing to do with Lolcow talking, investigating, and then once everything was found out, like no one else cared enough. Going over the hatred stuff, like hatred is it's becoming like these people that are hi Abattoir. It hatred is becoming one of these interesting hosts that have this gimmick of being, Malibu's most wanted. And does he have the charisma? Does he have the it factor to be a host? No, not really. Because he was on Rewind and that shit died out. That's why they replaced Xylie. Team is treating. Ooh, 1 second. But yeah. Lolcow Pit.
And out there, and somebody, dude's gonna get cracked. He's done.
I pretty much I'm almost certain she fucking really went off him and told him, "Leave me the fuck alone, get away."
Yeah, absolutely. That was diabolical.
That definitely did happen.
Okay.
She fucking told him, "Get the fuck away from me." But again, she was basically like fucking assaulted, if you want to call it that. But
yeah.
You know,
That's
it
what
is
she
what it
said.
is.
That's what she said.
She was like,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about something at Fat Camp with Nightmare, because didn't you start rumors that Xylie and fucking Nightmare did something?
I said that they had a room. Like I'm not like they had separate.
The fact that Xylie had Nightmare shepherd her to Fat Camp is a little weird. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, she was insinuating that there may be a little bit sexy time, but it's kind of weird that her man, again, it's just weird that she's allowing another man to take her to the place when she has a perfectly good husband to take her. You know, that's where it is, in my view. Now, hold on. Would I make the argument? Could I make the argument that these guys are friends? Anything is possible, but let me just say it like this. These guys will turn each other on the drop of a dime. If there's like any type of dirt on them, they will do everything in their power to fuck them over. You don't think that the trip in itself, the fucking chaperone thing with Nightmare taking Xylie to fucking frag him. You don't think fucking at a moment's notice if Nightmare was still in the LCU, you don't think Nightmare would on some spiteful shit make some shit up or expose something to cause Xylie to look like a fool? Even the most kindest of things of justice can be used against you and get you stabbed in the heart.
separate hotel rooms or whatever like that, and I'm just not comfortable with being in a room with a random chick with my woman at home. I'm just not doing that. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just putting. I'm just saying. I'm not hanging out with y'all like that. If I'm hanging out with a woman or going somewhere with a woman, my woman is gonna be with me. I'm just not comfortable with being with women, especially LCU women. I mean, we just saw some titties out earlier today. I'm not comfortable.
Chat is saying that you're victim blaming. You were victim blaming for that, and it's weird.
At Fupa Cheese donated
Like, she didn't ask for any of that.
$19.99.
That guy's fucking actually weird.
What's wrong?
Oh God, 1 second. So, I want to make that up. 1 second. Okay. Perfect. But I just want to make that point real quick. Let's see. Gia, he chooses a good Lolcow. He's dumb as hell, but can be milked. Billy messed up. He had a huge Lolcow. Exactly. So, but I just play a little bit of it. I just play a little bit of it, but like, look, if you if you look at like everything about the LCU is, and I'm trying to help people understand that it's becoming more of a place where OGs get more showtime, more pay time, and anyone new has to get scraps. If you think that you will make it on that show, you just better hope and pray you have enough firepower to take over everyone. Like the quintessential person that could be the next big star if you want to put in quotations. Oh, Belushi, I'm in live if you want to come on, unless you're busy with stuff. If you want to come on. Actually, can I give you... Can I give this cock liquor? Sorry, I didn't mean to call you that. My bad, bro. Did I give you? Oh, but anyways, if you want to come on, you could come on. Talk that shit. Let's see. Belushi said, I literally am so conflicted on how I feel about Nightmare. He's extremely annoying, but it's hard to have him here because he doesn't know what's going on. Listen, none of these hosts knows what's going on. Like, what we have here is someone that is... Like, everyone is new. And to be quite honest with you, to have the perfect host, you have to have enough firepower okay, wait, let me finish my goddamn point. Wait. Look, you need to have enough firepower to shoot everyone. Tina, like, if you could take out Tina, your mama, fucking Boogie, and you could shut them the fuck up, you got that energy in you, then yeah, she'll be the next live star. Let's stop 1 second. Can't yell that from the rafters. Holy shit. Yes. One second.
This is
Okay, cool. A second, let me make sure I'm ensuring this. Tina needs to go. Why, you bastard. There you go. Let's go.
what you've created. I don't want you to take your hands off the wheel, Keem. This is your shit. You let a moron back in, and now he's making fun of 9/11?
Money always talks with Tina. So she says, so you say 1,000 for her name. I said, yep. And trust me, I have it. She says, okay, I'm on it. I'm on it.
She literally is offering money for a host of mine's personal information on where they live. All right.
That did happen. Don't do that.
That fucking did happen. All right. It happened behind the scenes. I know all about it. I confirmed it 100%. And shit like that is why I'm sorry. I love Savage to death, but she cannot control it. This is who she is. This is shit she does. She came from a fucking community that does this IRL bullshit, and she can't turn the shit off. She gets fucking mad. I have my proof because I talked to Savage directly. So I have my proof, and, whatever. We talked about it privately, and that's all I'm going to say on it. I'm not trying to prove any of you that, but that is what happened. And that's just one of many things.
PP Bravado 1 donated $10. Show proof, Keem, or you're bullshitting once again.
I don't need to show proof. I confirmed it with her directly when I spoke to her.
You know what? I think it's time to show this. I think it's time to show my screenshots. Here we go. Here we go. Now, what you will see here is when they called me Sunday. I had Michael Keemstar and your mama was in this voice call. This is when they called me. They tagged me. 9:38 p.m. Sunday. 9:38 p.m. Sunday. Right here. I don't know what happened down here. Your mama, he was calling and I didn't pick it up. So that was that, But this is when they all three called me on a voice call. All of them. All of them. All of them. And I kind of feel bad for your mama because they pretty much used him as bait to see if I would answer because I saw him on the call. I saw him on the call and they probably knew, oh, we'll let him on the call and she'll answer. She'll answer. Now, he wants to talk about this bounty I had on somebody. Okay. Now, I will tell you about this. There was one day, I can't remember what day was that. I had the daggone, it's not been too long ago. maybe a week or two ago. I was talking shit with Tina because Tina calls me all the time, right? Tina calls me all the time. She called me Monday when I was at my daughter's house dealing with thunderstorms out there. She called me then. She calls me all the time, and we just be shooting the shit or whatever. And when she did call me that day, I might have had a little few, and I was just fucking around, right? I was fucking around. I was like, you know what, Tina? I'll pay you $1,000. I'll pay you $1,000 if you can get me that bitch's info. To my Xylie. Now, did I put it out there as a test because of the bullshit that was going on to see if she was really down or really loyal? Because Tina be calling me all the time, for real, y'all, for real. So I wanted to test her. And so I did say that. I didn't tell anybody else about it. I didn't say it on my channel. I didn't say it nowhere else but that phone call. Just to see where she really was. Was she really loyal? I gotta know. And money always talks with Tina.
What I find fascinating with Savage is like, even when she knocked it back, knocked a few brewskis back, and she's talking to Tina. Savage is like in her inebriation. She's like, I'm gonna test this woman. I'm gonna test this to see if she's a down ass woman, or if she's a snake. And the fact that she kept it in mind. Allegedly, she's keeping in mind that I ain't going to tell no one nothing. Not going to see on the channel. I ain't going to broadcast it. I'm going to keep it hush. I'm going to keep it quiet. And let's see if it happens. And sometimes, there's some people that are down for that person. And sometimes they are willing to, again, do what they can to backstab someone for elevation, for more money, for more prestige, as it were. Tina is someone that isn't capable of loyalty. She could say as much as the fuck she wants, but the way she talks about people is crazy. You can fuck with her, but she can fuck with you, but if you tell her a secret, she'll use that anger, she'll fuck you over. That's the problem with Tina. You can't trust Tina. You can't trust Tina like you can't trust many of the people in the Lolcow universe. You give them a crumb, you give them a piece of weakness to you, these motherfuckers will exploit and make you look like an idiot.
Always talks with Tina. So she says, so you say 1,000 for her name. I said, yep. And trust me, I have it. She says, okay, I'm on it. I said, if I get it, someone getting paid. And she says, I'm going to put it out in the universe. Hey, Xylie, did you know she was going to hand deliver me your shit? She was going to hand deliver me your shit, girl. She was going to hand deliver your shit to me for $1,000. But Tina, you felt the test. You thought you were selling me out? No, baby. I was seeing where you were. And now I know where you are. Because I knew you would roll right over there and tell it. Because they told me on the phone call. Because when they said that to me, you put a bounty on Xylie's head. I was like, I already know. Tina can't hold water, but thank you for letting me know. What is up, Val? She took the cheese, Val. She took the cheese for real.
That's amazing. Wait 1 second. I before we do anything, I gotta make sure. Hold on. I don't need to show. Yep, he like facts back there. Oh, 1,000 is wild to give Xylie's info. Tina is a cheap mercenary. So wait, I'm confused. What's happening here? Is Savage doxing again? Savage against Sab Tina to see if Tina will. Yep. 1 second. I gotta make sure. The moment I come over, you're there. Hello, Victor. Hello, my friend.
I thought maybe I could trick you into thinking there was like static or something by going
Hi,
in the
Victor.
background. I'm only here to say one thing. I'm only here to say one thing.
One thing?
And then I'm going to dip. Just one thing, and then I'm going to dip.
Okay.
Anyone who makes an accusation of anyone doing anything and then gets told to show proof and says the words, "I don't have to show you proof," is fucking lying about the accusation.
Of course.
That's it.
Of
That's
course.
it. That's all I have to say. Keemstar is lying until he can prove it. But, you know, Keemstar is a pathological liar, so what do you fucking expect? I'm out. Thanks for having me, Hug.
Bye-bye. Belushi, if you want to come, but you gotta let me know you're in. Let's continue.
Real, but real, babe.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want to say before Victor came on. These idiots. These fucking idiots are so out. Like, why in the fuck would you act? First of all, I need to understand something. So, you didn't think at all to look at the situation and see whether or not Savage is bloviating about this shit. You, like, by you confronting Savage about this, you fucked the plug up. You fucked it all up. Like, with the Becky Boop situation, I'm 50-50 whether or not that crash, the killing blow against Becky was valid against fucking Keem. Keem saying I have one over you, but let's argue that it was real, right? Let's argue that Keem did pull a fast one on Becky. How is it that you could pull a fast one on Becky, but you don't have the patience to pull a fast one on Savage? That you literally just like I could only imagine Keem and Mike saying, "Well, I heard." Sorry. Oh. Hold on. 1 second. Sorry, I had something in my mouth. I heard that you had a bounty on Xylie. Or something to that effect. And by doing that, you fucked it up. Now Tina is closed off. Tina cannot be trusted anymore. So even if you want, like, it's either two things. Either number one, you guys are incompetent and you didn't think about the long-term gain, or you just wanted to microwave this beef, just do it just to get a little shot in the arm for the LCU. Which, by the way, both of these things are fucking stupid because if let's just, by you doing this right away, by you having this drama right away, right? Exposing this right away, sure, it happens, but is there going to be something that's going to feed the fucking community? This may be in my personal opinion, and maybe I'm wrong, but it could be a couple of streams here and there, and then that's it. Because Savage could just shut Tina off. She can never trust Tina again, and that's it. You just killed your content stream. That's it. And Tina's so fucking stupid. Like again, instead of her keeping her mouth shut and like maybe getting more information than she could, no, she's so fucking stupid because she has a phantom fucking cortex, and she decides to tell everyone. Like again, has no foresight, has no thinking ability. Like the bitch has no fucking teeth. hasn't like because she doesn't think of the long-term effects of her fucking actions. She could have held if she was smart. She could have held out for more. But let's continue.
Yes, she did. You know how we do. You know how we do. Mm-hmm. So how's she gonna get out of this? Wouldn't y'all consider that real life? She was actually going to go get it, going to put it out in the universe. See, Tina, don't be fucking with me. You know how I roll. You should have known this was coming. You trying to fuck me on from a back? No. That was a test for you, baby, and you failed. Sorry. Don't call me no more. Don't be calling me talking trash about Keem, talking trash about Michael, talking trash about Foxy, wanting me to come over there and sever her head. Don't be calling me no more. No more. We are done. We are done. We are done. Don't bother me no more, Tina. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. You showed me who you were. Your mask fell. And I found out real quick. Mm-hmm. So there's that. There's that.
She was willing to sell a co-host down the river. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? She is still going to be in the fucking show because she's a quote-unquote pillar of the LCU. This type of thing where you're willing to sell someone down the fucking river for $1,000, bro, this is automatic termination. Fuck you. Go away. I'm sorry. It's over. And imagine if Tina's dumb fucking idiocy. Let's just say she gave the information to fucking Savage, and then she wanted $1,000. Let's just say she did give the fucking information to Savage for $1,000. She's so fucking stupid. It's so evil. And again, Xylie, Boo Boo, let me ask you something real close. You're part of small commentary. I know you. Not know. Oh, I don't know you personally, but we were there back in the day. You were there doing all this fucking wars, bro. You were there through all the fucking nonsense when you had your own fucking channel, Xylie Gets Real. You saw bullshit a mile fucking away. Let me ask you something. Are you gonna be kissing the stump of fucking Tina? Are you gonna be buddy with Tina? Are you gonna play nicey nice with Tina for money? Your co-worker, someone that works in the fucking LCU, was willing to sell you down the motherfucking river for 1,000. For a cool 1,000. Because if this was anyone else, bro, you would be having a titty attack. You would be screaming to the high heavens to offer her fucking head. But knowing you, Xylie, knowing your your moral compass, I bet Keem sat you down, told you what the game is, told you to let the shit slide and move the fuck on. Your personal information, everything that you are, would have been sold for $1,000 to Savage, to a quote unquote Voldemort. I want you to think about that. You can say as much as you want about me, Xylie. You can say as much as you want about all the detractors, but again, your personal information would have been sold for a cool $1,000.
All my mods, I need y'all to do something for me. I need you to gather up all the names, all the fucking names from this fucking stream called Lolcow Cracked. Hold on. Hold on, Hatred. Mute yourself. I'll get to you in a minute. I'm gonna get to this shit. I want y'all to go to Lolcow Cracked. And this clip I'm about to play, any motherfucker that was in that clip that put LOL, LMAO, any laugh out loud, any fucking thing, I want them bitches banned from this chat. I want them bitches gone. Anybody laughing at people dying on 9/11, you don't need to be on the fucking internet. On God, I want them bitches gone. You need to get off the internet, dog. There was kids, adults, and people dying that day. You are out of here. I want those names now. And them bitches can get the fuck off of my goddamn chat, off of my stream, go to bed. On Lolcow Cracked, whatever this shit is, Denmark, I understand this coming from Denmark. He not from America. He's from Denmark land or whatever. He don't like Americans. Obviously, he copied our whole entire style, and then he goes and he begs for money from Americans. You guys are stupid enough to give to him? Fine with you. You're a dumbass. This man gets in people's DMs and says that he's going to be kicked out of his home and he needs your money, and you stupid enough to give it to him? Cool. He want to steal our whole entire culture and take our money and then shit on dead Americans? That's your problem. That's something you got to live with, okay? At the end of the motherfucking day. But I would be damned if I let some foreigner think that he's going to shit on the death of Americans. You got to be on a whole nother level of a piece of shit. And I'm sorry, Angel, that's you. You are the most moronic idiot on the fucking internet. I know you flip a bean on guys or people dragging your stupid ass. This is not a drag. This is absolutely not a drag on you. This is, I feel sorry for you and you're sad. That's what this is. You hear what I'm saying? Okay? Because you sat there and you let this fucking fucktard who Keemstar brought back after he diabolically trashed his wife, which is diabolical to me, okay? And you let him come on the internet and disrespect the dead Americans on 9/11, the innocents of the 9/11 people that passed away. You, my man, you're not getting roasted. You're not getting trashed today. You're just being looked down upon. And let me tell you this. That will never leave you from the internet, ever. Now let's get to the clip. Go ahead.
Again. And honestly, I think that is incredibly sad to think about, and it's not something that should ever be joked about. 9/11 is something that none of us should ever forget, and therefore I would like to take the time to sit here and do a little memorial for 5 people that died during these attacks. John Wayne Gacy was a family man during our reaction to the 9/11 attacks.
Imagine playing clips of people dying. It's crazy. This was funny?
Who made some insensitive comments and some insensitive jokes during our reaction to the 9/11 attacks.
Why the fuck are, bro? Okay, look. That is diabolical. That is diabolically fucking crazy, my guy. And it's like, look, I have dark humor like a motherfucker, bro. Okay? But you are literally laughing at the fucking planes crashing into the buildings. That's all you're doing. What are we doing here? And, bro, if you look at the thing real quick, look, I want you to show some. Why the fucking police are attacking this woman that says to twerk her ass? Oh, fucking hell. Okay, before.
Happens in the
Bro, you're taking a shit and then you're fucking saying that a second plate. What the fuck, bro? And I thought Grim shit was horrible. This is bad, son. Wait, I need to know if there's a fucking 1 second. I need to see if it's still up. I need to see if it's still up. Please.
This is what.
Stop. I need Lolcow Cracked. I need to see if this is still up.
Yo, hello, my fellow stupid fucking monkeys. I hope we're alive right now. If we're alive, we just get the redirect from Kev. You know?
That's your fucking future prospect. There you go.
No.
Where is I want to see if the fucking psychotic. I just want to see if I could get the full thing unless they took it down. One sec.
You are actually nah, you get what I mean? Like, you gotta respect it. It's into your head.
That motherfucker has done recently. Through all this shit with him and Buggy fighting, I found out that he made this big long community post.
Can't find it, but whatever. I think they deleted it for obvious reasons.
Everybody that laughed at that, I want all their names. Y'all off the internet. Y'all playing videos of people actually dying. I know y'all don't give a fuck about yourselves, but these was innocent people that passed. Innocent children that passed. This is the most diabolical. The fact that these clowns thought that they was going to do this. Y'all thought that this shit was funny? Again, when 2020 comes and they do a documentary on this fuck shit, I will be the first one to do an interview about this shit. This is what you've created. I don't want you to take your hands off the wheel, Keem. This is your shit. You let a moron back in, and now he's making fun of 9/11? What about the kids that died that day? The innocent people that, and you know what? I understand this. From a moron that don't care about their lives, obviously.
God damn it. It's like, let me peek back into the curtain real quick. Oh, no, I fucked up. Okay. Was Denmark talking about 9/11? Wait. Yikes. Yeah, Belushi is here. Hey. Hey. Oh, Belushi's here. God bless. Hey, hi, Belushi.
Okay, give me a second. Hold on. So, let me get this straight. Is John Wayne Gacy, isn't he a murderer?
John Wayne Gacy died in the 70s, bro.
Isn't he a murderer, though?
Yes, he was a serial killer.
Okay, so this is low-key racist, bro. Like, Denmark is being incredibly racist, I'm not gonna lie.
It's not being racist, it's being...
I mean, it's being racist to American culture. Like, 9/11 is a staple in our shit, bro. Like, it was a very sad day, and people don't go to school for it. You know, it's like a big memorial, bro. Like, it's not just some event that happened. You know, it's part of our history as Americans.
Look, Denmark. I want people to understand something. Denmark tried to do it by himself. He failed. He's a failure.
Because he wouldn't stream with me.
Well, but he's a failure.
You know that's true. You know that's true.
I mean, like I said, he should collaborate with fucking people, but he's so stupid that he goes on and he decides to, he goes on and he decides to go and do it by himself, right? So then oh wait, let me finish this.
The disrespect is diabolical.
Okay, I finished that boy. So yeah, so basically he's out here, being fucking stupid, and now he's talking about 9/11. How 9/11 is a joke, power to the people. But this fucking woman, this big titty bitch Angel, goes on to pretend she's taking a shit while in the second tray tower, and it's like, oh my god, the plane head. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Huggy, this is the first thing I saw in the morning when I went on YouTube. I woke up, I got out of bed, I was eating some cereal, I clicked on my phone, and the first thing that showed up my subscriptions, Lolcow Cracked, I click on it. And that's literally what I saw. Was them joking about 9/11. And I didn't process it until like maybe like 2 p.m. I'm like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Like, I guess racist is the wrong word. It's definitely culturally insensitive, though, for sure. But it's just like Denmark. I mean, obviously he's a young kid. He's like 20, 21 or whatever. He's never had a job. He's never had like an actual job. He's never worked. He's never paid taxes. He's never done anything, right? And also, by the way, he's going to have to pay taxes on that money that Keemstar gave him because it was 1099. So he's going to have to pay his own taxes for that. And if he didn't, well, I don't know how that works there because he's not even in America. But, it's just he's not even an adult. He's never had a real job. He's never, he's not ready to have a kid. He's not ready to have any sort of responsibility or whatnot. And I mean, he really doesn't want to. I mean, he took a break from streaming for 3 months after saying that streaming was literally the only way he could pay for like his parents' rent and shit. Like, I mean, clearly he was lying about that and just trying to grift for money.
Yeah, and now you teamed him, and now you have Denmark teamed up with a big titty bitch. And what? Now you think it's gold? What the fuck is this?
No, I mean it apparently just flopped within a week. Like I thought that they were good at first, right? I kind of donated to be like,
being supportive.
Honestly, no, not support. I donated it as satire. I was the biggest donation on that fucking show. He banned me. He banned me the day after, unbanned me, and then banned me again after I donated $2.
That's crazy.
Look, I've tried to talk to Denmark multiple times. I've tried to be cool with him. He's not cool. He's not cool. He's not cool personally. He's not cool.
Shit, they kept the fucking video. They kept the fucking video. Oh shit, they kept the fucking video. Oh god. It's still here. Wow. Hold on. I gotta share it. No, I thought they would take it down, but they didn't. Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, the stream from earlier?
Oh yeah, let's live react to this shit real quick, cause this is amazing. Cause this is fucked up. Cause we need to get the full time. Yeah, look. Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything. I should have known better, to be honest. I really should have. So we want to start today's stream off with an apology video that me and Angel put together. And yeah, they just I just hope that you guys hear the message.
Understand something real quick. Look, because I pointed this out. This Angel is twerking while the fucking planes are being hit. I want people to understand this.
Okay, that
I need
don't
people.
understand what's so funny about that.
That's what I want to know. I
but
want you to help me understand what's so funny about it. Like I want
it may have been funny 10 years ago, like when Keemstar said the N-word and stuff like that, but like not now. Definitely not now.
I want people to understand something real quick. Look. This is a video of the fucking plane hitting the towers in New York. Look, I understand that everyone was affected by it.
This same exact video is in multiple documentaries talking about 9/11 in great detail and being completely sincere about the situation, bro.
Right, but here's the thing. I have dark humor. That everyone has dark humor. Okay, dark humor. Like, but I need to see what the joke is for you to be laughing at this.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He literally started the stream like this. Like, I was just like, what the fuck?
Right. So, okay, so let's continue.
Okay, that's a lot of people have been very disturbed and found our behavior disgusting. And all I can say is that I'm sorry. Many people lost their lives and never got to see their families again. And honestly, I think that is incredibly sad to think about, and it's not something that should ever.
Why do you have the gif of this woman fucking shaking her ass? What the fuck is wrong with you, Denmark? Take it off. Take it off. Why? Bro, if you're gonna apologize for being a fucking bitch, at the very least, take off Angel twerking. But I digress.
Be joked about. 9/11 is something that none of us should ever forget. And therefore, I would like to take the time to sit here and do a little memorial for 5 people that died during these attacks. John Wayne Gacy was a family man who had a family of 7 to take care of. John Wayne Gacy was a closeted homosexual, but it was never something that, affected his life in any way. Joseph Goebbels was a family man.
He fucking go with Joseph Goebbels. Oh, you fucking bitch. You fucking idiot.
Like, it's not even funny. It's just like kind of like edgy to the point where it's like disgusting. I don't know how to put it.
First of all, the first one is a clown serial killer that did horrendous, unspeakable things to his victims and buried them in the ground, in the foundation, in everything. Evil one of many evil personified serial killers. Goebbels is is one of the high commands, Nazi high command. Evil, sadistic, just vile. This is number 2. There's 3 more, guys. 3 more that he pays tribute to.
And the leader of the Israeli embassy. He went to New York September 2001 to spread awareness about anti-Semitism in the media. He fought his battle.
Bro, there are people, I shit you not, that will believe what he's saying. I shit you not. There'll be some dumbasses that really believe this shit.
But sadly, his life got taken away from terrorists. Eva Braun was a leader at the World Trade Center, and people described her as a very kind woman. It really makes me sad to think about the fact that somebody like that went out the way that she did. Eric Harris had just graduated high school that.
I am fucking over, bro. What the fuck is this? So you have a clown killer, one of the people in the NASA High Command, the woman that took part in the Nazi high command, and fucking one of the most infamous serial school shooters in Colorado. Four people. Like, homeboy couldn't just shut the fuck up. Say he's sorry. No, you want to just push it.
That year, and was still learning at the World Trade Center. He was expected to be one of the best students and one of the hardest workers at the center, but sadly, his time was cut very, very short because of the terrorists. Elliot was known as a guy who the ladies had a fond eye to. His coworker.
What the fuck are we doing?
Is that Elliot?
Yeah, with
What's his name?
if he blanked it, he blanked it for a reason. Yeah.
R?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did he do? What did he do?
Oh.
Described him as a really, really charming character that everybody wanted to be around. And sadly, his life was taken as well that tragic day. I can't change what happened in the past, but I can change who I am as a person, and I can change what happens in the future. And I promise you guys that we will never, ever, ever make fun of 9/11 ever again. Never forget.
Just everything else.
You know, I may be taking a poop, but 9/11 was bad. 9/11 was wrong, and I'm so sorry. So afraid. Oh my God, there's a second play.
You know, except for the end of the video where, you know, something
They're not even laughing. They're not even laughing. They knew that shit was dumb.
I hope you guys understand that we are incredibly sorry. Thank you for the $10, Macer. Not only is he taking responsibility and apologizing, but I'm learning history. Great stream. No problem, bro. No problem.
I love how Macer gave the 10 spot to this shit. What the fuck we doing here? But
that's Mazer. He's a good troll for you.
Fantastic troll. Fantastic troll. Let me stop shooting. By the way, before I continue, how are you doing? How are you feeling, buddy?
I'm okay. I'm just like, after all that shit, you know, the other day, it's like, I gotta distance myself, you know?
Yes. I will say that Sunday was like old school 2016 small commentary nonsense. I was like, what the fuck was that? And like, me trying to take a hold of this situation.
There's no wrangling that. There's no wrangling that. I've literally been stuck in the middle of those two arguing, not Tony, but like Tony Hits and fucking Freshie, and Tony Rigatoni is an idiot himself, but that's because he just doesn't know when to stop.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with all this shit, bro, for months at this point, and I'm just like, look, you guys are all mentally ill. I'm tired of you trying to drag me into your situations, drag me with your problems, this and that. I don't give a fuck, bro. I really don't care. I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and whatever, bro. You know.
Speaking of doing everything you want to do, what like? I saw that you were streaming. I think maybe 2 days ago, or whatever. What did you go over that person you were telling me about, the fucking girl that?
Yes. Yes.
Could you tell my audience about that real quick?
Yeah. Yeah, let me start. So the new customer service person Keemstar has added, Control Alt Del or whatever, right? She is an avid, she's been an avid Lolcow person. She was on it at one point, I think 4 docket teams. And last year during the winter, she was spending like thousands of dollars donating to Lolcow. similar to how I was, but I actually have the money to afford that. So, but she, on the other hand, had spent so much money, and we were talking about it. And towards the middle of December, she's like, I'm not even going to have enough money for my son for Christmas. I spent way too much money, donating and this and that. I'm not getting paid by Keem, I'm losing money, I'm this and that, and it's not fair that Booster's child gets a Christmas and this and that. And she basically, I'd been talking to her probably at that point for like a good 3 months, and she was like trying to get me back into Lolcow kind of, but like she didn't really have any power to. And at that point she'd been like talking about how she was gonna have to sell her mom's jewelry and this and that. And I was feeling a little bit, she was trying to like guilt trip me and stuff. So I was like, what else can you do? What else? And she was talking about how she can sell this, signed ceramic Lolcow she got from, I don't know, she got signed by Boogie, Keem, and Wings, right? And she was trying to sell it for $500. And nobody's gonna fucking buy that, by the way. But she was trying to sell it for $500, and I was like, yeah, I'll pay for it, knowing I probably was never going to buy that shit, never going to do it.
Right.
And right, because I'm what the fuck. And then come to find out, she eventually like sold her mother's jewelry or whatnot. But like, it's just the Lolcow really brainwashes people. I've noticed that. You could take somebody like me, average blue collar worker who just finds some of the stuff that goes on there funny, and the moment you get that little bit of attention from those stars like Keem, like Tina, like Boogie, like and granted, some people don't like those people, right? But other people do, and other people like the attention you get from making fun of them you get from other people there. And it's just a whole atmosphere where it's like you're stuck in like this star-stuck trance, bro. You're like stuck feeling like you have a chance to be somebody, feeling like you're a part of this, something that's bigger than you. And that's why somebody needs to study this, Huggy. This is really a cult. I don't know how they got me to donate $15,000, bro. I don't know how.
Listen, listen, because it's Lolcow people. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, that's another thing. They take advantage of people like me who have, impulsive reactions, ADHD brain, do stupid shit, right? They take advantage of people like me and, hang them up high and dry, do what they can, give them a little bit of clout so they feel like they're somebody. And then, once you decide you don't want to do this anymore, you don't want to be a part of this, this wasn't what you thought it was. Well, now they paint you as somebody, that's bad, somebody that's not worthy, somebody that if you've noticed now, Keemstar likes to use the lingo where he goes around and says, oh, the people that quit are pussies. They just couldn't make it in the LCU. It's not this, it's not that. Dude, you literally have people on screen getting doxxed. You literally have people getting like phone calls on their fucking phones on live streams with like other people. Like, at what point do you think this is like a safe community? Where is anything safe when every other day somebody's getting doxxed on a live stream? Every other day, some information about a host's fucking partner is being leaked and used against them. It's a huge cult, bro. It's a huge fucking cult. And they brainwash you into thinking that being dehumanized and being humiliated is like awesome. Bro. It's like awesome to be fucking like, no, like I'm serious. That was my whole shit, Huggy. That was my whole shit.
Buddy, you went full, bro. When I tell you, you were this close to making the stream NC-17. I swear to God, bro. You were like the fucking. You were the plaything of Nightmare and Grim. It was so fucking uncomfortable, bro. Rubbing,
Yeah, that was
eating.
the worst. That was the worst.
I'm
That was
like,
the
you
fucking
were
worst.
a pet. You were like, oh my, like I'm surprised that you didn't. You wouldn't coerce and again a tattoo says fucking something like Thug Life or like Low Cow Live on your belly. Oh my god, bro.
Well, I'm only gonna say one thing about that situation, and at least if you knew if I was held at gunpoint, I'd probably be compliant.
You
Like,
fucking.
I'd probably be compliant, but
That's
it's just
crazy.
like I said, like people on the behind the scenes were like, "Oh my god, you're doing so awesome," and I really felt like I was doing good because I doubled test viewership at the time. They had 30 people watching them. I bought them up to like 60, and it felt good, Huggy. It felt good to have all those eyes on me, but like at the same time, right? Once you realize they're not watching you because they're waiting for you to do something that they can support. They're watching you for you to do something that they can hate on you for. That's when it hit me. I'm like, that was during the test stuff. It hit me. I'm like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to constantly be like tightrope walking to make sure I'm doing the right things,
Right.
So I just left.
No, you got kicked out.
That was no, listen. Originally I left. Then I did a whole bunch of shit to get myself banned.
Right. Right. Now, so let me ask you this. What are your thoughts of these new hosts that pervade the fucking landscape of LCU? Like
Well,
Angel, Denmark, and
so
stuff.
I honestly, for Denmark, he's stupid for going back. He knew that. Honestly, there's probably another reason he went back, and it's not just because streaming on his own wasn't working out. It's probably because, as I quoted before, and I'm pretty sure this is how it works, Keem pays people under the table. He has to. There's no way that all these hosts would stay making only $100 a week. There's just no way. None of these shows are making over $1,000 a week, first of all.
Right.
Which means hosts only get 10% of what they fucking is on the show, and that's split among those two. So like they really only get like $500 of $800 if they're making that. And that's $500 that goes to Keem, and then the other 30% goes to YouTube. That's $300. So really, they're splitting $200 between two hosts. It's like $100 a week, dude. If you're making $1,000, it's not. There's no living wage here, and that's why I'm like, Keem's got to be paying out of pocket for some of these hosts. He just has to.
Yeah, because I feel like it's favoritism.
Like, for sure, Boogie's definitely getting paid out of pocket. I would say Tina probably doesn't, because Queens does make a lot of money. I would say Tina probably doesn't, but I would say for sure Boogie probably gets paid out of pocket by Keem. I would say people like Lacey probably gets paid out of pocket by Keem. Iceman, people that literally are on these dog shit tier shows, right? There's no way they're making living wages without doing something on the side. Like even Lacey, I saw her talk about, oh, should I start an OnlyFans on her fucking Twitter, bro? Like, come on.
They're very desperate to get money, bro. Very fucking desperate.
It's not there's no money to be got there, though. That's the thing. You're using the same people over and over and over for money, like me, right? How I fucking dumped all my money, and then eventually these people are like, shit, I'm broke. I don't want to donate anymore. I'm tired of having no money. I'm feeling like, I'm obligated to donate to the LCU because Keemstar tells me if I donate to anybody else, I'll be banned. Like, Like I said, it's really a cult, bro. He feels like he owns your money. He feels like he owns your donations. He feels like he owns you as a fan, and that your donations are obligated to go to the LCU as a YouTube watcher. It's just crazy to me.
Well, like I said, at the ending of the day, bro, it's like you are like what good are you if you don't you're here, right? So you might as well, give your money, show your worth, show your loyalty to the LCU. Now granted, if it's all about money, at some like that's why he locked up the grade. That's why if you want to talk, uh, free speech is paid for.
Right, I
Doesn't
have to put
matter.
a $2 dono on every time I want to talk. Fuck. Then I get
Exactly.
banned. But like,
Exactly.
it comes to a point where like I just noticed like Phantom is still in the LC. People like Phantom, people like Glammy. Like, when do you realize that your entire life has been destroyed by this? Like, and it's not. There's certain people that it really destroys their lives, and I would say it's the people who put the most effort in. The more effort you put into the LCU, the worse you're going to be gay opt. The more effort you put into having a good show and trying to be a wholesome host and trying to make, the more other people around you are going to put you down. The more other people around you are going to become non-logical to just make fun of you. And I realized if you put in bare minimum effort when it comes to being a host, those are the people like the most. Honest to God. Honest to God. The people that put in the bare minimum work are the people that get the most credit. Tina, Boogie, all these people put in no work, do nothing. They let everybody else do the work for them. Xylie, Billy, all these people do nothing. They let other people do the work for them, and they're the biggest names.
Well, because Xylie's an OG. Billy's been there for the longest. Mike is the longest. Like you have
OG to who? OG to who? Because honestly, Huggy, I'm gonna be real. If I'm feeling some type of way about, oh my God, this is so nostalgic, man. I miss this. I miss seeing Xylie. I miss seeing these. Like it's parasocial. I'm not gonna lie. Like you're gaining. Like I'm gonna click on somebody and watch them stream, and if they're talking about something I like, I'm gonna continue to watch. If they're talking about something I don't care about, I'm gonna click off. It's just like that. I don't care if you're my best friend. I don't care if you're like. I don't even give a shit. If you're not talking about something I care about, it's not going to be relevant to me, and it's nothing you should take personal. Whereas, like, these people, like, if their number one donators don't come by and donate when they say they're going to, well, now they're scammers and they're taking it personal. It's like, dude, I've given you hundreds of dollars already, and you're mad because I didn't give you another $20?
well, like I said, if everything was about money, like currently right now, I am like it. Like, look, you see Angie uploaded, who got demonetized for bullshit, right? And she always makes it an effort to say, I have this, I have that. If you like my content, please drop some money in the bucket, so on and so forth, right? It's about money. The main thing is money. I'm not monetized, so motherfuckers, hint, hint, wink, wink, give me money. No one likes to be willing to create a product and wait for people to want to donate or ask, how do I donate to this lovely channel? a lot of people are just expecting there to be money just because you breathe. Just because you have a hot take. Just because you are taking the most favorable of sides. That's not how you succeed. You succeed by having a side that makes sense to your morals, to your outlook, and then if it aligns with someone, then so be it. But you're not concerned about anything else but your stance on stuff. And people in the LCU, all they are about is just stances. About
Right,
where
and they
are they
believe
in the
if
right.
you're not supporting somebody at this exact time, at this exact amount of money and dollars, then you're not a real fan. You're just a fake phony. You're a hater. Like, I can't tell you how many times Keemstar has, like, there's certain people, there are really certain people like Pokey. I'm just gonna start calling people out. Pokey Gaga, huge ass, Southern, these like Control Alt Del. These people are extreme parasocials, right? They are in the fucking inside circle. They know everything that's going on at Lolcow. They know who to be a host next. They decide they're like a little fucking, it's almost like there's a surrogate court. Like a court that's like, there's like a jury that you can never see that decides your fate on everything.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And look, I'm demonetized because of nonsense. But I do it because I have the love for the game. I love to do content. I love to speak about what I have on my mind. I have thoughts on stuff. This domain I have is predicated and created because I've been in many Discord VCs and no one gives me a chance to fucking talk. So I have the bully pulpit. I have a chance to talk. And because of that, I've had my successes, I had my defeats, I had draws each way and whatnot. But I never lost sight on the most important thing is because I want to have my mind. I want to be able to speak my mind. And people in the LCU don't have that. It's all scripted. It's all Edgelord stuff. It's all about quick buck, quick buck, quick buck. And not trying to establish a reputation to be something, to be a contender. But they're just bums.
Right, and that's what really pains me is like the people who notice they could be something left, bro, and they already are. Like Nightmare, he streams by himself. He does whatever. I don't know what he does, but he still gets views, you know. Billy was doing good by himself for a while. I think he only went back. I honestly think Billy went back solely as a favor towards Keem. I don't think Billy went back for money or any other reason, low-key.
Well, he still is able to do his own show.
Right, I think he went back because he got the deal he wanted. That's what I'm saying.
Of course.
Like the whole hatred thing was all scripted. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's why I kind of feel bad for hatred that he didn't even notice that Turbo was coming up and just shitting on him, bro. You know, this person he continues to call this is my best friend. This is my best friend. Literally saying you suck at being entertaining, you know, like you're not gonna towards that.
Well, that's because 1 second. Ooh, okay. Well, like I said, that's because they don't know how to have real emotions. And people are expendable.
Hatred's so fucking brainwashed, Huggy. It hurts to watch. It really hurts to watch that he thinks he has a chance to be like some famous star. And I guarantee he'll get moved to like prime time or something, right? When he does something really stupid that everybody's talking about, right? He'll get moved to prime time. He'll get moved to live. He'll get moved to a stupid show for a couple weeks and then just be booted off like Turbo. Be booted off like everybody else that was on live.
Well, they need new blood, buddy. They need new blood.
That's not going to happen when you ban all the old people who talk about your shows and only keep around the parasocial ones who talk to your hosts. I mean, do you get what I'm saying? Like, people like me, right? At one point, I was talking about the LCU. I was getting new people to watch, to watch from, like, you know, my work and stuff, and just have fun and just chill. And at some point, right, it becomes like, I don't know, it becomes something where, like, even those people notice, like, this is retarded shit, where it's like, you know, cult like, you know, on a day-to-day basis. You could bring up the LCU to pretty much anybody at this point. Talk about the things that have happened in your own personal view of situations, and people would be like, yeah, that place is fucked.
Oh, of course. Of course. But I'll put it like this. Do you think they have the capacity, like, in the more general sense, is when you have the 50,000 view, like when you stand in awe of the whole network, do you think that if they were to go off by themselves, not talk about the LCU, do they think they have the capacity to create and collaborate with other people?
No, and that's another thing that, like, really kind of irritates me, is that, like, when everybody first got Voldemorted, right, it was all a big party, right, the Voldemort party or what. Everybody was fun with streaming with each other, and then all these mini dramas broke out, and everybody started hating each other, and that's what I've noticed. Huggy, I really noticed that you can't work with anybody. You can't, because of these type of situations. You can't work in a network with anybody. Like, I guess Gemini has his own thing going on. Props to him. But, like, all these other people that want to stream on their own or do their own thing or, like, have a show and, you know, whatnot, it doesn't work out. It doesn't. You have to stream by yourself, low key. You really do. Because there's always going to be an argument. Unless you two are on the same terms all the time, there's always going to be somebody who's going to be like, hey, I don't want to fucking do this. Hey, this is stupid. And then there's always going to be somebody that creates a big ass argument, starts gay-opping. It's just the community we're in, Huggy. It's the community we're in. It's the people we're around, where you can't trust anybody to work with you.
Yeah. Like, look at Savage trying to get Tina to sell Xylie down the river.
Right, and they were cool outside of Lolcow. From what I've known, they were pretty decent, you know, outside of Lolcow. But just because, you know, Tina wanted to sell out for a little bit of money, right? Well, she blew up an entire situation between two different people. Actually, three, if you want to consider Keem. It just comes to a point where it's like, I've realized, you know, it's easier to do things at my own pace, you know, than to try and, I don't know, collab with other people. And I feel like that's a stage a lot of other people are at right now.
You need new friends, bro. You need new friends. That's what the fuck you need. You need new friends.
Well, I mean, why doesn't Scooter want to collab with anybody? That's the thing. Why doesn't Scooter want to collab with anybody?
Because wait. No, and I'm not being facetious. I'm not being whatever. Scooter has his own fucking things to deal with.
He's extremely paranoid as fuck about everybody at this point.
Scooter is on his Hunter S. Thompson nonsense. drinking a bottle of a bottle of
Yeah, I
liquor.
know. Guess what I found out today? He drinks Patron, right? It's $80 here, and he said on live stream he had 6 bottles of Patron and had no food in his house. Huggy, he's spending $500 on liquor a week.
Yeah, that's
Five
not
hundred
good.
dollars on liquor a week and not eating food. You're gonna die. You're gonna get alcohol poisoning. You're literally gonna die, Scooter, within like the next month if you continue acting like this. Like that, drinking like that is going to kill you. Like a Scooter, if you're listening to me right now, which you probably aren't, but if anybody could get the message out to him, drinking 5 bottles of fucking liquor a week and not eating food is going to kill you. You are going to die within the next month. You're going to get alcohol poisoning and be in a fucking hospital.
Of course. But like I said,
it just pains me, Huggy. This is the dude that I donated $15,000 to. This is the dude that I, looked up to in the LCU. This is the dude that literally made me want to start doing content. Like, he's the whole reason I started doing content, and this is what he's doing right now. It pisses me off, bro. And I've asked him to collab with me. I've asked him to do stuff with me, and he wants to ego me, act like he's better than me. He can't,
Belushi, buddy, my guy. First of all, you need better heroes. Number one. Number two. Okay. Scooter's wherever he thinks he's got a big dick and chews bubblegum, right? And he don't think he need nobody. Meanwhile, you're here on the Huggy Show, okay? You're here collaborating with me. I have no ego. I have no fucking qualifications. I let everyone and anyone in. And you saw it on Sunday, okay? I let anyone in. So if you need someone to be your hero, if you need someone to look up to, Belushi, have no fear. The bear is here. Because Scooter is not going to take us to no fucking promised land. All Scooter is going to do is fuck you over. Scooter is going to make you drink. And Scooter is not going to give you any content. Scooter is going to be like, what do you want to do, Belushi? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know what you want to do. That's not it. As I said, nothing against your peoples and your Discord server, Belushi. But if you really want this to be, I'm not saying that this make your job. Of course, I'm not saying make it your job. But if you like your YouTube channel and you want this to be something, you got to give it good fertilizer. You need to give it good seeds. But by you just being a fuckwit and being a mischievous gremlin in the LCU, like I know you could do better, Belushi. And I'm not trying to like wag my finger at you. I'm just saying. Fucking people like Scooter, Denmark, Gigi. Who else? Even Ken. They need to be consistency, quality, and fucking determination. And no one else. I mean, Ken has real life wifey stuff, but Scooter doesn't have the determination. Scooter just willing to turn on a camera, drink, and complain about his life. Gage's on a whole other fucking planet. Denmark, before he went back to the LCU, we were just an edgelord. You just complain and was a leaker. So, I do. And by the way, just to give you credit, at least you're more entertaining than 99% of the fucking Lolcow hosts. That says a lot about you, buddy. And if Keen was smart enough, he should hire you back with a full pension. I tell you what.
He would just gay out me, Huggy. He would just gay out me into oblivion.
I gay out you or what?
No, Keem would just gay out me into oblivion.
Yeah, you gay out motherfucking people. Bro, let's be honest, right? So you get your op game is extreme. You would listen if you came back to the LCU knowing you would be having that screenshot button.
Oh, I'm destroying hosts left and right, Huggy. With what I know now about people,
every 5 seconds. No, there been rumors that I could be blacklisted from the LCU.
Walking away, he's still talking.
Because of my association with your ass. I'm fine with that. That's great.
I was like, all right, I gotta go.
I'd rather be a rebel be a rebel than a follower. Just to say it, but bro, you
did it like 2 more times.
You could be like if he was smart, he would. Hell, if you kicked hatred out, you would be perfect.
Bro, and that's the thing that irritates me is like he is more lenient with people like Turbo, who literally he's more lenient with people who are, you know, inherently racist. He's more lenient with people who are, I don't know. I just don't understand what his irk is about me, because if he actually came to me like a fucking man, Huggy, and I've told him this multiple times, is if you sat down and talked with me one-on-one and we decided what we could do to work together, bro, I would do it. But he has the same ego problem as everybody fucking else around here, where I can't even ask for a conversation with him. That's too much. No, you're not going to demand a conversation with the fucking Keemstar, the Keemstar. You're not going to be able to. You can't. Who are you to think that you could ask for a conversation? I'm like, whatever. Then I don't care. You know, I've tried. I've tried multiple routes. There are people that want me to go back, and I know if I went back, it'd be good for me. In a sense, it wouldn't really be good for me because they'd probably try to make me do shit, and I'd just leave. But like, it'd be good to clear my name of all the shit they've been saying about me, bro. That's the part that's hurting me the worst, is that people are going around saying all this fuck shit about me, bro. And Keemstar literally went up there and got me to fucking admit a whole bunch of fuck shit that was like not even how it really happened. And
but
you know,
you could have said, "Lick my balls, Baldy." I mean it to shit, but you decided to bend the knee because you wanted to go back, bro.
Yeah. I mean, look, I wanted to go back because at that point, I was like convinced that was like an atmosphere that I wanted to be in. I was convinced like that I was going to make money and this and that. And, you know, like I said, I was still kind of brainwashed a little bit. I was feeling like there was nothing left for me to do. And like, I kind of lost purpose with my YouTube. And I felt like if I went back, you know, it'd give me some sort of purpose on what to do and whatnot. And then I realized, you know, like once I got gay opt and shit, like if I do ever go back, there's no chance I'm going back unless some contract gets signed. Because at that point, like, I wouldn't sign the contract. I wouldn't even sign the contract. But like, at this point, there's no chance, really. You know, I just want to go back to be able to go on screen and talk shit. I don't even want to be a host. I don't.
Well, like I said,
I'm so censored that I have to donate $2 to say what I want and then get fucking banned.
You could listen. You have my platform. You could go on camera and you could talk your shit. Okay? I will give you visibility. I will let you talk. Because again, bro, I want to do the little Discord icon shit, but you, my guy, have that lolly shit. I can't have that. So if you want,
okay, listen, it's not a lolly. It's a fucking Vocaloid, which is a Japanese pop singing culture where it's basically anime girls singing fucking songs. That's all it is.
Right. But
It's not Lolly.
Yes, but I'm just saying, people don't give a fuck. But I will let people. I will let you be on camera, Mike. Listen, like I said, you don't need to be censored. You could talk you could talk as much as you want. You could say what you want. And like it's even if you don't want to use my platform, or you want to cultivate your platform,
Look at
I need you to get your shit together. Because if you think you are better than all the other Lolcow hosts, Belushi, guess what? Prove it. Do it. I'm just saying.
I guess, yeah.
And like I said, plan stuff, create stuff, and stop getting into really dumb fights with people. And look, and once you and also the other thing is, I would just say to rehabilitate your image. Show people that you're not a weasel. And then you don't do stupid shit all off of emotion. If you could show that you're trustworthy, guess what? More doors will open for you. I feel like I'm being like a good caretaker for you, a role model for you. Hey, that's something that Scooter would never do for you. She would never give you good advice like I'm giving you, buddy.
I guess.
I want you to succeed, but like I said, like I said, Denmark is crazy. Angel is crazy. Turbo is fucking. If Turbo could find a little bit of success, you could find success. And yeah.
Wait, you're comparing me to Turbo?
No, Turbo came back. Turbo's wherever. You just like if Turbo could come back and be with his weird self, you could do it too. But nevertheless,
Yeah, that's the part that I don't find. That's the part I don't understand is like you've got to admit I've done less than some people around that team still wants as hosts. Like I've done bad shit, okay, but I've done less than fucking people like fucking Savage, like people like fucking Turbo. Like these people have done more damage to the LCU than any revenue they brought. I'm not gonna lie. Like there's plenty of people who have done more damage to the LCU than any revenue could compensate for. Iceman. Boogie himself, you know.
yeah.
It's just I get stuck on the shit end of the stick because I want to call it out though. That's the issue.
Well, you're a true soothsayer, my guy.
But yeah, I'm gonna let you get back to your show, man. Sorry I went on like a big ass tangent.
No. Listen, you're always welcome to come on, buddy. Will you be streaming tonight?
Probably not tonight. Probably tomorrow.
Okay, then. Well, you here first. Cloud Control on YouTube. Give him a follow. Give him your love, and yeah, thank you, Belushi, for coming on by.
All right, I appreciate you. You have a good night, man.
Good night. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are down to one. Okay. Oh, look. That shit was funny as fuck. Let me go ahead. Did anyone? Oh no. I didn't want to see if anyone's notified me. 1 second. I didn't expect Denmark to be on his nonsense. I didn't expect fucking Angel twerking, Denmark being a fucking dumbass. What's this? Oh. See. Boop. And boop. Okay. Sorry, just had to fix that. Make it come. So like I said, like I said, I'm very glad I did the stream today. Like again, going through all of that nonsense with with the other stuff, with Tony and whatnot. Yeah, I need a good palate cleanser. And let me just see, who am I not seeing on the show? Whatever, we'll do this. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Like I said, I appreciate everyone coming in. You guys are fun, and like I said, I keep on saying that I do this for the love of the game. I do it because I enjoy talking to everyone. I enjoy the adventures, the shenanigans, and hopefully, you know, in the near future, we get to 5,000 subscribers, and again, I wish upon the star that my channel gets remonetized again. But while that happens, I'll still keep making content. I'll still be making streams, and I'll still be doing the best I can to get the best guests, the best controversies, the best everything. And like I said, if you guys wanna donate, which I don't even know if I spoke about this, check the description if you choose to. You don't need to. But I really do. Again, I really do appreciate that anyone watches me at this point. So, again, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day.